Apologies, everybody. I was doing a little bit of last-minute cleaning, so I was trying to take care of most of it before this stream started. Alright, so give me a quick second. Let me get everything else situated.
Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board. Check me out. Oh, come on, get down. Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Check me out. Oh, come on, get down.
Can we go now?
Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Okay, I believe I'm all nice and set up now. So, today, we're going to be tackling the first DLC for Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned. And I figured it would be more beneficial for both my character and, everybody else watching if we did this on a higher difficulty. So we're actually going to be doing this on playthrough 2, and then continue on from there. And luckily, the DLCs are all put in a way, so since I've started playthrough 2, but I haven't unlocked the fast travel system, which makes being able to go to the next DLCs a lot easier amidst the long list of places that you can teleport to in this game. So, we're going to start at Jacob's Cove for the Zombie Island. I haven't played this in years.
It was a dark and stormy night. Sheesh. On a distant corner of Pandora, where few men dare to tread. With the journey to find the elusive vault behind them, our fearless adventurers set off into the trees of...
What's a tree?
Oh, for the angel's sake! It's a plant that grows out of the ground really tall.
Like this?
No more interruptions. So, they set out into the trees of Jacob's Cove, a land very much ravaged and forgotten by time. It was here that the scientist Dr. Ned, who is totally not Dr. Zed from the last story at all, tried to help all of mankind, but ultimately caused very bad shit.
That's a swear.
Dude made zombies, okay? You're not the police of me. Pay attention. Okay. So some bad crap was happening. And it got really spooky. And this is where our story begins.
Is any of this going to be true?
Yes. Probably a lot of it. You're adopted.
I've missed these cinematics. But it's time to explore this island and see what awaits us. Luckily for me, I got a Hellfire SMG. Level 42, difficulty hard. Accept!
Greetings, misinformed zombie fodder. I am not affiliated with the Jacobs Corporation, but they've hacked me to tell people like you that they would appreciate some assistance with the overwhelming situation with the living impaired. I should warn you, though, that they'll suck your brain out of your cranial cavity like a crappuccino if you get too close. If you'd still like to help, I suggest you turn on the town's defenses. Otherwise, crappuccino. Toodles!
Alright, we get a good view of our map from out here. And I think I may have slipped into an area where I can't... Okay. Okay, we're good. I thought I was stuck, but we're not stuck. Hopefully my SMG will be enough. Because Yee-hoo! Ow! That is not good. They do a lot of damage. Oh! Where did you come from? Ow! I could have killed him! Oh, the zombies is strong! The zombies is strong! Gotta rely on my trusty shotty. But if these are just the fodder enemies... Oh, I forgot this playthrough too. They regenerate. Why you give me all these brains? Oh my goodness, this is nasty. Whew, maybe I could use my volcano. I was playing a little bit. I completed every single mission in the base game of Borderlands. I want to say yesterday. Last night yesterday. And I got myself on a couple of legendaries. I got the volcano, I think I got the Guardian already. The volcano, the nasty Gemini, and I got my hands on the mugshot, as well as a better version of my Baja Bigger Blaster. I think I actually got that when I was fighting the vault itself. But I actually got a couple. So I actually got some new ones. But whichever will kill these things faster is a chance I'm willing to take. How dare you not let me jump up there? And I feel sniper rifles would be very helpful, but this Silent Night is too weak for me to actually take it seriously. I don't like the fact that I can't jump when I'm in phase walk. It's not that they keep dodging, it's just that I'm bad. See?
I'm really good at this.
So either I need to go back to the main game, like the first playthrough, and go through it, wait, more showed up? Okay. These guys are a lot stronger than me. I might not survive this DLC if I don't level up a little bit more. But all them zombies is waiting on me. Maybe me trying to tackle this on playthrough 2 without actually properly leveling up might have been kind of a bad idea. Oh, but these turrets will help. Thanks for clearing the way. I need to get that turned on. I'm slowed down. Somebody help! Yeah, I'm greatly outclassed here.
Oh, I wish I had evacuated.
No! Reload, Lilith!
That was intense. I'm sure glad I'm not made of tasty flesh like you.
We survived. But just barely. I don't want to accept it.
The town should be safe for now. But if you're really going to solve the zombie infestation, you're gonna need to talk to Dr. Ned. He's been trying to fix the problem, and I'm sure he could use a hand. You'll find him at his office down on the docks. I'll open the waterfront gate so you can be on your way. Let's go!
If he'll give me a fast travel station, then I'll take it. Actually, you know what? We don't have to continue this. Let me see. If I gotta do this thing all the way from the beginning, I don't care, but we're not strong enough to take on playthrough 2 yet. And I'm not ashamed to say it either. I ain't strong enough to take on Playthrough 2 and its DLCs. Well, Playthrough 2's DLCs.
During this transition, any resemblance to formerly living family members is purely coincidental, and any
Greetings, misinformed zombie fodder. I am not affiliated with the Jacobs Corporation, but they've hacked me to tell people like you that they would appreciate some assistance with the overwhelming situation with the living impaired. I should warn you, though, that they'll suck your brain out of your cranial cavity like a crappuccino if you get too close. If you'd still like to help, I suggest you turn on the town's defenses. Otherwise, crappuccino. Toodles!
Alright, let's do this right. I mean, they're pretty much close to my level anyway.
I'm really good at this.
Alright, much better. Slightly higher chance of survivability. I'm pretty sure the DLCs are going to increase in difficulty as I go on. But matters little to me, as long as we get this done. And I would very much like to have all the DLCs done, and at least gameplay of Mordecai, Brick, and Roland down before the end of this month, because I intend to do Borderlands next month. Go, mighty turret! Woo! What was that? Well, while they're killing, go ahead and get this turret going.
Zombies everywhere.
Ah! Don't pop up next to me like that.
That was intense. I'm sure glad I'm not made of tasty flesh like you.
Has been circulating, proclaiming that we are somehow responsible for not supplying evacuation from the sudden fatal passing of 97% of the workforce. We would like to remind the surviving 3% that we are not a taxi service, and further spread of this material will result in a write-up with HR.
The town should be safe for now. But if you're really going to solve the zombie infestation, you're gonna need to talk to Dr. Ned. He's been trying to fix the problem, and I'm sure he could use a hand. You'll find him at his office down on the docks. I'll open the waterfront gate so you can be on your way. Let's go!
Might as well sell all these weapons while I got the chance. Ooh, a better class mod? Ooh, it's better than what I have on! I saw one in one of Marcus's shops earlier this morning. But this is, and it costs a little bit of money. It costs like 200,000. And I have 1 million right now, but I had more money, but I sort of started to, you know, get stuff. But seeing that mod right there, for free, I'll take it. I've been using that same class mod ever since I got a hold of it. Any that are weak must be gone. Ooh. Ooh, a caustic guardian. They just love giving me legendaries in these shops. Now, do I want the corrosive kind? Ooh, it's level 40. Once I get to level 40, that's another trophy for me. I got a couple of minutes. I could buy it. And is it better? Is it better than the one I have now? Yes, it's a lot better. Goodbye, Guardian. I got a better version.
What good is a gun that doesn't shoot where you point? Get a gun that's as accurate as you are.
Yes. When I get to the armory of General Knox, this is going to come in real handy when I'm facing those Crimson Lance dudes. But you know how it is. If it's weak, it must be gone. That includes Iridian weapons as well. I'm sure we'll find some better ones. And I still got a ton of health that I could use.
Combines good damage, high fire rate, and recoil reduction into always something new. Visit all our convenient locations.
Everybody's doing the claptrap. It's kicking zombies for the thrill. Chicks and shorties up in my grill, but the light kind.
What was that?
If you want to get to the moon first, you're gonna need to eliminate the competition.
Okay. I don't remember hearing that before. Well, they did. House of the Ned. What now?
Fearless Zombie Killer. New missions are available at the Jacob's Cove bounty board.
Okay, you see, that's nice and all. But, I gotta find this guy. Zombie! Be gone, zombie! Shotguns are good for this! You cannot hide your face from me! I see your face! It's disgusting! Oh, this shotgun is gonna come in so handy in this DLC. I keep grabbing all these brains. Your brain is mine. Ah! Ah! Where did you come from? I don't like getting hit by enemies I don't see beforehand. This is why I'm bad when it comes to horror games. I wonder, is that TK Baja Brains mission? Hey, Psycho Ghost Rider. Sorry if you got this notification late. Because I started this at 12. I was doing some last minute cleaning. And, I tried to go through this on playthrough 2. I literally just started playthrough 2 this morning because, you know, we've already seen me play everything in the game, in the main story. I completed all the side missions after the story was done, like, off camera, but it was only a couple of them. But going through playthrough 2, I attempted to try and do this DLC in playthrough 2, but all the enemies were scaled to 42, and as you can see, my level isn't quite there yet. So needless to say, it was a trying moment for me trying to get through that on playthrough 2, because I am obviously not strong enough. But I want to say I'm sorry if you got this notification late. Apparently, something I heard about is now YouTube is deciding algorithmically how to notify people about things that are happening on different people's channels. And I just went over there to go get a mission. But yeah, from what I hear, only the people who are, you know, active on a person's channel all the time, I don't know how often it has to be, but people who are active and have that notification bell selected, then they get top priority when it comes to notifications. And I guess this only applies to push notifications, so I guess like on your phone or mobile device. I don't know the intricacies of it, but from what I hear, those who are active on a person's channel, you know, like watching every video and stuff like that, and had got the notification.
Everybody's doing the claptrap.
Why does it keep playing that? But those who like hit the notification bell and always active on a person's channel, they get top priority when it comes to being notified when a new video is made. Now, from what I hear, it doesn't keep people who are already subscribed to a person's channel from getting notifications. It's just that for some odd reason, oh, I saw you. I guess the system now determines that those who don't have the bell, who are subscribed but don't have the bell, you know, selected, they get like second priority. And then those who are just subscribed, like, I don't know what the deal is. Like, from the way it sounds, only those who are actively always looking at stuff on the channel,
I'm really good at this.
they get top priority when it comes to notifications coming to them about new things on a person's channel. And those who are just subscribed, like, they could just subscribe to, like, say for example me, and they don't ever watch anything that I do, then the algorithm for YouTube randomly selects them, randomly chooses its priority for that person to get notified. So if they're, say for example, if they're not on my channel a whole lot, they only subscribed and they ain't on there looking at stuff for about 6 months, for example, then the algorithm, from what I hear, chooses whether or not to notify that person if I got anything new. So for a person who subscribed to me, for example, they could never watch my stuff for like a couple of months. And I guess from YouTube's algorithm, it'll just say, oh, this person wasn't active on this person's channel for a certain amount of months. So we're not going to tell them that you get notification that you made a new video. They'll just have to find out when they go on your channel. So what if they're not able to, you know, get to like a computer or a YouTube app? Then they're not going to get notified that I do anything new. And I'm going to assume that this applies to streams as well. So it's kind of disappointing the way it sounds. Like, it really does sound like if you're not always watching everything that a person does, and you're not getting the note, and you don't have it selected to get that notification so you can get notified when that person's uploads something new, then YouTube chooses to not tell you when they make something new unless you do all those stupid bells and whistles. I find that extremely ridiculous and stupid. Because I originally thought that just a person subscribing to a person's channel was enough for them to always be able to see anything new that you have. It doesn't matter if that person isn't active on your channel for a couple of days, weeks, months, or even years. They should still be able to have the same priority as anybody else when it comes to looking at anything new that you make. So for this to be like the new way they're doing things, I guess to encourage people who are subscribed to you but don't really do anything other than just, you know, subscribe to you, I guess it's their roundabout way of trying to make people who are subscribed to another person to watch their stuff more. Otherwise, YouTube is not going to tell them when that person uploads something new. That's not only restrictive, but highly stupid. And I don't care if this gets back to YouTube itself about what I'm saying, but you shouldn't have an algorithm made where the system gets to choose if a person, based on how active that person is, if they get told whether someone makes new content or anything. Everyone should have equal opportunity. Doesn't matter if you've been away from a channel for, well, like I said before, you shouldn't, you know, limit people based on all the stuff that they want to watch just because they're not as active as, you know, like the most stalwart fans. So I just went on a rant there. I saw it last night and it was resting on my mind for quite some time. Maybe that's the reason why whenever you see these YouTube videos, they're always saying, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and push that notification bell. Maybe they saw this happening beforehand. Or maybe they just said it so that, you know, people could continue to support their channel. I don't know.
I'm really good at this.
But I just feel like YouTube has dropped the ball somewhere. And as much as I say I like to make this my day job, and night job, and job for the rest of my life, YouTube does not make it seem like only the... Here's the thing though. The reason why I still hold out for YouTube just a little bit is because, like, people like what I do. But at the same time, ever since their new policy where you have to, in order for you, like, beforehand I could monetize all my stuff already. I could always do that. Then last year in February, they made a policy, so now I have to reach a certain threshold in order to be considered an official monetized channel. I got to do all these bells and whistles, which could take forever. I mean, I still haven't reached the 1,000 mark. And the only way that I could take advantage of a lot of these different things is if I meet this whole thing. I just feel like YouTube is only prioritizing the needs for those who have really, really big channels versus those who, you know, those like me who has a relatively small following from, you know, enjoying it to the fullest, because everyone could do it. Everyone had equal opportunity on YouTube, and now it's only those who, you know, either gain the most attention or are famous or whatever, who tend to rise up pretty fast. And small channels like mine, they tend to get left in the dust a whole lot due to, you know, their new policy, where only, because in their own words, they say, like, we need to protect our content creators from those who are trying to take advantage of the system. And at the same time, you got those who have been using this system for a long time now who have actually abused it, and they're still getting paid by YouTube, like, out the woodworks. So you have to forgive me if I don't believe a word of that. In other words, they're just saying we have to protect the people who are making the most money, not the people who want to actually make a name for themselves. Once again, Psycho, I'm sorry for just going off on a completely different tangent, and that's where I need to go. But that's just been something that's been on my mind for a while. Maybe I should start streaming on Twitch. People really like Twitch. Because whenever I tell them I have my own channel, they ask me, what do you, and I stream, they always ask, what do you stream on? Oh, I stream on YouTube. Oh, okay. But when it comes to Twitch, that's the very first thing that people ask me. So maybe I'll give that a try. I got my own Twitch channel, but I haven't really used it. The last time I had like a serious Twitch stream was when Mirage Prime for Warframe was released. And it's been quite some time since I've tried streaming on Twitch since then. But maybe I should give it a try. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the things that are limited on YouTube are not so limited on Twitch. So I'll probably give it a try later. Or retry it.
I'm really good at this. Aw, did that hurt?
But that's just been something that's been on my mind for a while.
Keep 'em coming.
Alright, we need to go up here. You ripped your arm off and you blew up. How exactly was this supposed to harm me? They're coming up behind me. I see them. Here's my thing. Where is TK Baja? Because I'm supposed to be... I don't know if all these brains I have are going to count towards his mission. But I got to find him, though. So that way, killing all these zombies won't be, you know... will be less stressful for me. I wouldn't say less stressful, but...
Sweet, you made it all the way here alive. I'll get the lift down, but it'll probably take a bit to hand crank the bastard all the way to you. Probably want to shoot any of those skull munchers that trottle in.
Ah, I forgot about the little small zombies that jump on ya. I can't see.
Hang on then, going as fast as these old hands want to go.
Ah, he's crawling toward me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Franken Zombie. Ah, I forgot these things run real fast as soon as they get damaged bad enough. Stop that. Nasty.
Come on, don't act like you've never had to wait on a hand-cranked elevator during a zombie outbreak before.
It's not something I do in my spare time. Ah! What's taking you so long?
Almost. I'm getting there. Keep your shirt on.
I'll try, but they're trying to rip it off so I can get munched on.
Son of a bitch, I dropped the dumbwaiter. Oh, my hand just let go. I'll get you up. Hang on.
They're crawling out of the ground. Ooh, level up. Thank you. Elemental chance. What the? Back up, bruh. Be gone, bruh. Get back, bruh. Sit down, bruh. Woo.
Well, if I can get...
What is taking you so long to get here? It's taking you forever! You realize how many brains I done picked up that I can give to TK Baja if I had his mission active?
Fancy and waste my time. Get on the damn thing.
You're the one who took too long! Switch, switch! I hate you, Ned. Oh, I hate you.
I probably went about this all the wrong way. I'm a doctor. I make people better. I just wanted everyone to be okay. I made the zombies. I was never as good as my totally not made up brother Zed, and we're totally different people. Oh, I need a drink.
How are you gonna drink with the mask on, dude? Which makes me wonder, are we gonna see Dr. Zed in 3? Because I didn't see him in the trailer.
I'm not much for compliments, but you did fine.
Alright, Trophy Urn, House of the Ned. Secondly, there may be some side effects.
You'll have to head to the old hospital, past the graveyard near Jacob's Cove. You'll need to find a sample of an antidote I was working on. I based it on skag DNA, since they don't seem to have undead tendencies. Get the sample and bring it to my claptrap in town. Oh, almost forgot. The gate key to the hospital grounds was lost a long time ago, but there is a more spooky way in. Just look for the old gravestone on the beach that doesn't belong.
Alright, spooky entrance found, antidote recovered. Let's go. See what you got for me.
All this stuff.
Nothing worth taking. So where am I now? Hallow's End, which means that he is somewhere around here. Where's TK? It's recommended he be approached early in Zombie Island, in the extreme southwest of Hallow's End, south of the Pumpkin Patch. So he is down here. Hold on, TK. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. If I can find my way there. If I go ahead and get this mission started, then killing all these zombies will make getting this, doing these missions a lot better. And a lot easier. TK!
I'm really good at this.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Is he here? Yeah!
Brains.
Found him. Alright, time to kill some zombies and get them some brains. This mission takes a long time because the highest form of this mission requires you to get 250. Oh, where did y'all come from? I did not see you. Did not see you.
I'm really good at this.
Shotgun is gonna come in handy doing all these missions. What was behind me? Ah! Bruh, you're getting too close. They seriously do get too close, though. Ah! Where? Oh, the torso. Alright, that's one done.
Brains.
Let's go ahead and pick up the rest of those brains so they can count towards our next count.
Yes, feel it.
Can you not, bruh? Who's spitting? Nasty. We'll just grab a couple of these brains and then we'll continue on. I feel like we can get this entire DLC done in one stream. You know, if YouTube decides to behave and all. You ain't gonna leave me no brain behind. I'm actually glad that whoa! Ah! Don't jump at me! Yeah, I'm glad I'm grabbing this now. Too bad those brains I picked up earlier won't count towards the whole count. But oh well. Pumpkin patch. I hear there's a dude named Pumpkinhead here, but we're not gonna face him quite yet. So let's find ourselves some more brains. Here we go. Ah! Too close. Where do y'all be rising from? And I'm getting critical hits, so how come it's not... Like, I'm taking all of your heads off. How is it not giving me all of your brains? Well, isn't that a sight? What if you walked around a corner and you saw this?
I'm really good at this. Yes, feel it.
Alright, we got any more zombies? Okay, that's a pumpkin patch again. Running low on shotgun bullets. Might as well use my combat rifle. See if we can find another area. I wonder if I can get another another legendary from one of these vendors again. No, doesn't appear so. But I can go ahead and sell all these weak items that I have. Get rid of... Oh, wow. Why do I have so many of these? Okay, you get locked. And the rest of you get junked. The rest of them, you get junked.
Remember, you can always count on Marcos for the best.
Alright, our money's fine. We just need to find some more zombies, then move on to the next. Which I'm confused is why I didn't come down here earlier.
Is that all you got?
Ah, this is a good spot to splatter some brain. Is that a brain? No, it is not. I'm gonna have to run around again.
Is that all you got?
Oh no! I actually went down. If there's one thing I hate more than zombies, it's a fast-moving zombie. Alright, let's go ahead and turn these in. And we'll go ahead and move along with the story. Otherwise, we won't be able to finish this in one stream like I said I would. And I also hear my family downstairs. They just got back home. I'm about to check and see if they need anything as soon as I get to TK. But if they don't, then I'll be right back. You know what? We actually don't... How did you make me accept this? Didn't even give me the choice. It just automatically started it. I'm not picking that up. Oh. These are what you threw up when I left. I'll sell them. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna check on the family.
don't have time to just stand here.
Alright, hold up. But I got a notification that just popped up. Katakuri versus Blackbeard Pirates? I'm sorry, what? Oh. Fan-made chapter. You got me too hype, Roger. You got me mad hype. Then you brought me down. But let's go ahead and switch the focus back on to the story missions. And get rid of this waypoint. If only there was a way we could speed up how fast we move. I don't know, maybe if we get that perk, that ought to help us out. Alright, all we gotta do is just run up here. Main focus is just going through Zombie Island. If we happen to complete a couple of side missions along the way, that's fine. But we're not going for a 100% completion. That can be later. I gotta say, phase walk is one of the fastest and best ways to get around.
Fearless Zombie Killer! New missions are available at the Jacob's Cove bounty board.
I'll keep it in mind. That's not good. Birds come. So I guess this is our secret entrance.
Zombies trying to tear your face off? Buy a shield, and then buy an insta-health for when the shield inevitably goes down and you really need it.
The best defense is not a good offense, it's a good defense. So get yourself a shield.
So I guess this is where we need to be. Alright, let's try some other weapons I have. I can't see. Who's still here? You guys? At least I got some brains from it. This is probably Mordecai's forte. I don't like it when they move fast. Really don't like it when they move fast.
Really good at this.
Well, I will say this, with this little revolver is gonna help me get these brains a lot easier. Plus, it'll help with proficiency. So all in all, a win-win.
Aw, this don't hurt. Really good at this.
How do you drop a shot? Sniper rifle from this? Nope. I don't want your brand at all. And no revolver is stronger than this one. Plus, it's got melee damage. So it's good. The ones who have their heads leaned all the way back. Yeah, they're kind of harder because, well, their heads are leaned back.
Yes, feel it.
Nice try, bruh. You're messing with a deadeye here.
Aw, that
Give me them brains. And it looks like you brought friends. Haha, look at all those brains waiting for me. Pistols have always been my forte. Pistols and, like, handguns. Oh, that's the way I'm supposed to be going. Okay. Ow. I don't like you, Defiler. Alright, I had enough of you guys. I don't like you. Or you. You're messing up my revolver combos! What's wrong with you?
Aw, did that hurt?
Alright, this is where we need to be going anyway. Revolvers are good when they're in the right hands. Grab that brain before you even hit the ground.
Yeah, feel it. I'm really good at this.
Nope. Be gone, little one! It's nasty. Stop that. Why does it say there's someone here? Is there someone still here? I don't see him. We might be good. Wherever they are, they can catch up to me real fast. Hank Reus, where Skag? Be gone! Ah, this is for a hunter. It's unfortunate, but it's actually also okay, because I get to sell it. Why is the antidote in the trash? Alright, now we need to head down. Brains, brains, I won't lie. I'll take a brain till a zombie fight, and some people might think it's strange. Well, they won't think twice ever I eaten their brains.
Pick you up later.
Sorry, Mordecai, but it's gotta go.
Who needs Dr. Zed when you have Dr. Ned? Someone always has the upper hand. Make sure it's you.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and pay for extended revolver space. But looking at my proficiency, slowly getting better for the shotgun. I might as well max that out first. Lilith's Phoenix skill is great for burning crowds of zombies. Oh, I need to go ahead and get that Phoenix skill then. But let's go ahead and focus on this first. Dead Haven. Oh, that sounds entertaining.
Fearless Zombie Killer! New missions are available at the Jacobs Cove Bounty Board.
Still nothing good yet. And
Oh, thank goodness! Get me the hell out of here! We have precious little time!
Before you go off and help that lying mobile toaster, you'll want to hear this. Dr. Ned is not who you think he is. And he's about as trustworthy as my dog I put down for being untrustworthy.
Whoa! Whoa! Ooh, where'd that come from? Got gotcha. Who boy? Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Just kidding around here. Just kidding around. Feel free to forget everything I just...
This is all true. But don't take my word for it. Look for yourself. Take the boat tied to the pier to the lab on the other side. You'll find a door in the town that will require a special knock. I love special knocks.
Wow!
I'm possessed. The knock sounds like this. Now go and leave this robot for the skags.
A little sympathy here. I got weak knees.
Claptrap was hacked. Investigate the story about Dr. Ned.
New missions are available at the Jacobs Cove bounty board.
Looks like we're going to Dead Haven then. Speed booster.
Aw, that hurt.
Oh, this looks like a gem.
You lads are the best armed mercs out there. Zombies trying to tear your face off? Buy a shield, and then buy an insta-heal for when the shield inevitably goes down and you really need it.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. You know what's worse than a zombie apocalypse? A zombie apocalypse where you have to go to a rundown city where there's no people left. Wait. Oh, I was about to say, these dudes don't have heads? You're not about to put me at a disadvantage. Shotguns are a zombie killer's best friend. At one point I was worried, well, not worried, but at one point I was concerned about doing... Ah!
Feel it.
Concerned about doing missions where I have to take on a whole bunch of zombies, but now I'm not concerned. In order to get their brain for Ned, for TK, I mean. Excuse you? If y'all ain't the rudest undead people.
one of my reanimated corpses sorta ate Bill today. And by sorta, I mean he's now crapping his bones in the yard. The good news is he's already paid me rent, and I don't have to listen to him bitch about toenail clippings that totally weren't even mine. Not to mention the popcorn shenanigans. Consider this my solemn promise to begin attempting evil for the sake of profit from this point on. My brother, who isn't even the same as me in disguise, would never support me in this. I hope no one ever finds these logs and incriminates me to my employer, Jacobs, because that would probably set off a whole chain of events where I have to try and kill them with my horrific creations. Oh well.
He really just put himself out there, didn't he? Well, sucks to be you right now.
Testing. This is the first official entry of my, Dr. Ned's Scientific Discovery Journal. My ongoing mission to extend the lives of those who have already passed. We must remain vigilant in our... Bill, are you making popcorn? What did we talk about? Dude, we just talked about this. Where was I? Saving the human race from the stale clenches of death. That sounds like a kicking party. Is that how the kids are saying it, kicking? Anyway, here ends my first official journal entry.
I think Ned or Zed, whoever, I bet they tell a whole bunch of dad jokes.
Greetings, loyal Nedcast viewership. Now in the third week of my clinical trials with corpse reanimation. The skin cells have reacted well to the treatment, but the bodies themselves seem to have uncontrollable hunger. Right now, it seems all they crave is raisins and bran muffins. But I fear with strength applied to the cell reanimation, they will grow much stronger and possibly dangerous. Fear not, I will trudge forward unhindered by the possible destruction of mankind. Am I mad? Probably. But at least I don't make popcorn when people are trying.
Reorienting satellite dish. Please commence cowering in terror from zombie presence. Dish positioned, or at least close enough. Transmission commencing on 56K connection. Please wait.
Do I gotta defend myself, or...?
Transmission received. Thank you for using our state-of-the-art interstellar science magician to send your message.
Okay. Go back to the island and meet the Jacobs representative.
Dr. Ned's malfeasance. Money has been wired to your account as a show of gratification. Your nonverbal acceptance of this tender enters you into a contractual obligation as an employee of the Jacobs Corporation, and you now need to return to Jacobs Cove and await further instructions under duress of termination. Right, we'll kill you. We've sent a contact to meet you there. Get moving.
Oh, please. No one can kill me.
We see your signal, and your transportation is inbound. Be sure to avoid the satellite-marked landing zone. Anything standing in that location will have its
Oh boy.
melted off. The Jacobs Corporation would marginally regret if that face.
You cannot follow the logic of this game. Yeah! Borderlands operates on Mad Max levels of insanity. Get off my lawn! Apparently, the undead can deploy turrets.
There apparently was a clerical error, and your ride hasn't been dispatched yet. I'm working to resolve the problem. Sorry about that. Have a nice day.
Don't you have a nice day, me? There are zombies trying to kill me! Especially that fast one over there. Okay, thank you. Ooh, too close for comfort. And that dude just likes to pull his arm off. Kind of reminds me of those skits from The Amanda Show. Dude just randomly pulls his arm off and screams in anguish. I wonder whatever happened to that guy.
Funny story. I forgot to fill out TV.
And speaking of The Amanda Show, just reminded me of that one dude who was in charge of Nickelodeon who had that strange fascination with feet.
That is you, right?
Ew.
For real this time.
Just kind of reminded me of that. That dude was kind of creepy when you think about it. Nasty! I can still see movement through this grime. Do I think I will survive a real zombie outbreak? I felt like I was gonna get asked this question because of this DLC. Do I think I will survive? Well, I'm told that I have very soft steps, and I don't like to bring attention to myself. So I feel like I would last quite a while. I don't know if I would last throughout the entire outbreak. But, I catch on pretty fast. That's why you gotta follow the rules of Zombieland. Always be a firm believer in the double tap. Always run in a serpentine-like motion. And the other rules. Oh, yeah, always use the seatbelt. Fast mover inbound! Alright, who's my representative? Take a ride. Oh, take a ride!
Sorry for the wait.
I mean, if I can get myself on a nice long blade and a way to keep it sharp, and maybe a high up area where I can quarantine and block off the lower areas, make it so that the zombies can't come after me in these high areas, I think I would last pretty well. Soft steps and not draw attention. So basically, you are Glenn. Basically! But I will go out of my way to make sure that people are safe and they don't become zombies. Because the last thing I want to do is have to, you know, put a bullet towards someone I know who's been turned. So I would like to save all the people that I know, and then try to save other people as well. But that's how I feel about it. And we're here.
Anti-Jacobs propaganda has been circulating, proclaiming that we are somehow responsible for not supplying evacuation from the sudden fatal passing of 97% of the workforce. We would like to remind
Fearless Zombie Killer! New missions are available at the Jacobs Code Bounty
The
Board.
spread of this material will result in a write-up with HR.
And
Most helpful so far. We require very little more of you. A simple premeditated murder, and you'll be on your way. Easy peasy. Dr. Ned has become a liability. Take care of that liability, and we'll clean up the mess and get that mill back to work in order. There's gravy and biscuits in it for you, and by that I mean gobs of money. Take care. Oh, I almost forgot. You'll need this doodad to get the drawbridge to lower. Good luck.
I'll take the doodad. A bridge to Ned. All right. Helping others in a zombie outbreak is exactly how you die. It depends on the people. If it's somebody I know, like, obviously, I'm gonna make sure my family is safe. Obviously. Then I'll do everything I can to instruct them on the ways of how to stay safe in a zombie apocalypse. So that even if I go off somewhere by myself, they can fend for themselves effortlessly. But it really does depend on the person. And it also depends on what type of zombie outbreak it is. Is it slow-moving zombies or 28 days later? Because if it's 28 days later, yeah, helping other people might be a problem.
Try not to hurt your girl parts on the multitudes of minions I've set upon you.
Like, see this, for example? This is a very good way to stay out of reach of zombies. Americans would last longer in a zombie world than us British, as you have guns while we will drink our tea and act calm. I can't say if we Americans will last longer. I mean, we have enough trouble trying to deal with the people in our own country. Trying to get the United States as a whole to agree to fight together is already a task in and of itself. Okay, you have to die. I'm tired of seeing you! Y'all just keep coming. There's some more behind me, isn't there? Man, there's a lot of zombies and a lot of brains. Probably should have taken that mission for TK, but I'm not worried about it. Main objective is to finish this DLC, which I feel that we're gonna do in this whole stream, because it's accomplishable. Like, this is not a long DLC. Stay. Ah! They go 28 days later on you. My shotgun punishes all without distinction. Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor.
You need a Band-Aid? Zombies can cut awful deep, you know. I am a doctor, after all. Though, if you get hurt and all bothered, I'll probably just let you up and die on account of you discovering my evil plans and all.
Alright, so where's the way up? Is it down there? Yeah, it is. You know what? And speaking of zombie games, since I'm playing sort of one right now, we haven't heard much from Dying Light 2. Like, we've seen trailers for it, and we've seen, like, little gameplay snippets of it. But we haven't heard anything more ever since it was announced. Like, did they even announce a release date? Like, I can't remember the last time we heard something about it. Stop splashing me with your nastiness. How did all y'all just come up behind me? Oh, this Baja Blaster is so beautiful. Alright, we're getting close. As long as I have bullets. They did show the gameplay world of Dying Light 2, I think. One that wasn't commentaried? Or was that the commentary one where they're telling us about how the world evolves based on our decisions? Because if that's the one you mean, I've already seen that one. I might look at it again. But we haven't heard too much from Dying Light. And Dying Light is like one of the best zombie games out there. So I may look it up to see. Oh, let me guess. I gotta defend myself while the bridge slowly lowers. Because, you know, nothing is kept in good condition in this place. Whew. Well, Resident Evil zombie games, but Dying Light is, I want to say I hold Resident Evil on a higher rung than Dying Light. Both are great zombie games, but Resident Evil holds that track record. Lay down! down, Frankie!
How disappointing. I didn't even break a sweat.
Whew. Oh, I survived. So many zombies. Night of the Living Ned. Assassinate Dr. Ned for the Jacobs Corporation. Ned is in the mill. There is nothing in your way. Kill him. Every time I hear the character laugh, I picture Urza doing an evil laugh. Like her laugh right before she's about to beat up Natsu and Gray.
Keep coming. I don't care. I actually designed this shit in stages, so it'd be more entertaining for me.
Alright, if you say so. I'm going Optimus. I'll take you all on.
Yes, feel it. I'm really good at this.
Down, Fido. Down, boy. Down, boy. Boy.
All right, what's Jacobs paying you? I'd offer to double it, but I'm poor as dirt after spending every cent I had into the recreational use of the undead as moneymakers. So far, not digging my plan in hindsight.
You know what's funny about Transformers? The Bayformers films? I really only watched them just to see the Transformers. I watched the Transformers films just to see their namesake. I didn't want to see... I don't care about the humans. At all. At all. All I want to see is giant robots beating up other giant robots. And watching the cool effects as they transform from, like, robot to, you know, vehicles. Those are the only parts that I watch. As a matter of fact, now that YouTube is a thing and it allows compilations of different things, I essentially don't ever have to watch the Transformers movies again, at least the past ones. I just need to watch all the clips of them transforming and just the robot scenes, because those were the only things I ever watched the movies for. This looks like a trap of some kind. Down, boy.
Getting stronger by the
Woo! Ding! Sleepless! Level 40!
To get out of bed and kill you, I sure as hell will. Yeah, I'm echo communicating from bed. So what?
You're in my way. As are you. Alright, next we're getting Radiant, so that way we can have different effects happening when we're phase walking, so at least I can damage them while I'm running past them. Damage is based on your level and the skills level as well. So we're gonna get this, then we're gonna get Intuition, then we're gonna get Phoenix. Speaking of Phoenix, is anyone else a little bit underwhelmed with the whole X-Men Dark Phoenix movie? Because I watched the trailer. That's probably the reason why I didn't do like my usual Kyushu views on it, is because, I don't know. It just doesn't have me as excited as I thought it would be. Now the same can be said of the Star Wars trailer. Whoa! What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What just happened? What just happened? Is everything good? Is everything good? It just said that the stream stopped and then it started again. This is why I don't like YouTube's whole streaming thing. I was killing all those... Okay, so basically what you missed from these couple of seconds is that this whole hallway is now filled with the bodies of zombies. And that's pretty much what I've been killing. The only Phoenix you care about is Marco the Phoenix. Hey, that's facts. That's the only one that's relevant right now. Sorry, Sansa, but, unless you get... I'm sorry, Sansa Stark, but I'm more interested in finding out what's happening with Marco in One Piece than finding out how they choose to do the Phoenix in yet another X-Men movie. Like, the first time we got it with the Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart one, that one was like a dark personality. It wasn't actually the Phoenix Force. I mean, I don't know why they couldn't have done that. But, I don't know. What are you gonna do? So, I actually really... Stop jumping on me! Denied. Refunded. Who's that talking? Is that Claptrap? Pop goes the weasel. Either Marco actually does show up in Wano after saying he won't, or we get him versus Weevil. Okay, so here's the thing. How is Weevil so strong to the point where Kizaru said that he's as strong as Whitebeard was in his younger days? And we don't even know if this Edward Weevil dude has a devil fruit or not. But so far, he's been wrecking every single one of Whitebeard's allies. Him and his mom, who kind of, you know, self-proclaimed lover of Whitebeard. But I highly doubt Whitebeard would, you know, get with anything that looks like that. So... But you can't deny the dude is strong as every person he's come across has died. Well, I want to say died, but I'm pretty sure... Hey, I can put this on now. But it makes you wonder. Makes you wonder about a lot of things, like the strength of people in the new world. Like... Paradise, which is essentially the first half of the world that we know of. It's called Paradise because when you get to the new world, everything that happens on the others, on the reverse side, is considered Paradise. So you have Paradise and the new world. It makes me wonder, like, just how deep does it go with its level of strong people?
Now I'm just pissed off. I love slippers. I love to wear them. Now I'm just gonna have to kill you.
Aw, did that hurt?
Sorry, you chose the worst place possible to have zombies enclosed in a space. This shotgun is the best thing for them.
You smell like popcorn. Now I'm pissed.
What's wrong with popcorn? It's good, especially if you get movie butter. I'm gonna check you. Oh, okay, Ned. We gonna talk. We'll talk in a second. Is it just me, or do you think One Piece has a lower power scaling compared to other Shonen Jump series, as other series characters can destroy planets? I feel like in the world of One Piece, there's a sense... Yeah, it does have a lower power scaling, because even the most powerful of people in One Piece kind of do still pale in comparison to a lot of people, like, say, for instance, Goku. This dude is now so powerful that he's literally on the same level of gods. You know, when he goes Ultra Instinct and everything. And then you have people like Ichigo, who is pretty much able to defeat someone who has the power to literally reshape reality. I'm speaking of Yawatch, or Juha Bach, or however you say it. I'm just gonna call him Yawatch. And you got numerous people in like series like Dragon Ball and Bleach and Naruto who can quite possibly outclass a good deal of people in One Piece if they were placed together and the same restrictions, and there were no restrictions whatsoever. So in comparison, One Piece does have quite tame people, even though a lot of these people's powers are, you know, highly destructive and powerful when compared to regular people. Like Mihawk, for example. Dude is the world's strongest swordsman, can use his one sword to send shockwaves that are capable of literally killing people, slicing up mountain-sized icebergs, and, you know, destroying objects and defeating people who are either twice his size or, you know, are large and whatnot. Not ever living there.
It's not over yet.
Undead Ned! Wow, what a surprise. So, in comparison, you have people who are strong, like, comparing the strongest One Piece character even to, like, Naruto or even Fairy Tail, they wouldn't stand a chance against their strongest characters. Okay, so, for example, Whitebeard, and I'm putting him up there. Whitebeard is ridiculously strong. Even for him to be, what, 72, 73 years old, still was able to go toe-to-toe with some of the most powerful people in the Marines. And even go toe-to-toe with Roger, literally the strongest person in the world before his death. And the Pirate King, who was pretty much so powerful that no one could stand up to him. Like, only a couple of people could actually go toe-to-toe with him, which was like Sengoku, Shiki, Whitebeard, and Garp. But when you compare the strength of Whitebeard to someone like, I don't know, maybe Makarov from Fairy Tail, or I want to say Sage of the Six Paths of Naruto, or even Yamamoto from Bleach, and Whitebeard's power, like, sure, his power of the Quake Fruit is powerful, but you got Yamamoto, whose Zanpakuto, Ryujinjaka is, like, and his Bankai is essentially him turning into the sun itself. And then Yamamoto is able to raise every single person he has ever killed with his sword. So not only can that play on a psychological level, but on like a army-sized devastation level as well. And then Makarov, who's like a magic master. Then you have Sage of the Six Paths, who is, well, he's the god, literally the god of shinobi before the first Hokage was. And he literally created, you know, the way of the ninja as everyone in Naruto knows it now. So, comparing Whitebeard to characters such as them, yeah, Whitebeard is kind of low on the ladder. As highly as we have Whitebeard as literally one of the greatest people ever in anime and manga, his strength compared to other different types of manga and anime is quite small in comparison. And there we go.
The Vault Hunters had stopped the evil Dr. Zed from...
I thought his name was Ned.
Yes, whatever you say. Where was I? Oh, yes. And so, Dr. Ned was stopped. Thanks to the courageous Vault Hunters. And me.
You? That doesn't make any sense.
What? You? Bedtime, you little... Good night, dirty little orphan.
You gonna let me pick up all the stuff that Undead Ned dropped? I would like to see if he dropped something good. And he didn't. He just got me some money. It's funny that you put Makarov on the same level as Whitebeard, considering how weak Makarov is shown to be compared to characters like the Spriggan 12, not including Zeref or dragons like Acnologia. I was just comparing like old men dudes. I don't know why I just stuck with them, but I was just comparing him to other old guys who are ridiculously powerful. Now, when comparing Whitebeard to someone like Zeref or Acnologia or even the Spriggan 12, yeah, Whitebeard does not reach that same level. He's strong, but he's not Spriggan 12 or Zeref level. I mean, I don't think anyone in One Piece, as far as we know, is anywhere near Zeref's level. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this mission into TK. Whitebeard is probably the strongest character we have seen in One Piece with feats. Yes, so far. Like, he's literally went toe-to-toe with every single admiral at Marineford. He's the only person who has been able to go toe-to-toe with Garp and live to tell the tale. The other one was Don Chinjiao, and I think their final encounter resulted in Don Chinjiao's prized drill head shape getting, you know, embedded into his own skull. Like, how do you bend a person's skull into itself and not kill the person? How do you not break this person's skull, but instead cause it to bend in on itself? So it's obvious to say that anatomy in the world of One Piece does not really work on real-world logic. Because if it did, then most of the scars and damage that the Straw Hats suffer would be representative on their bodies, but only the significant ones are left. Like, say for example, and I'm getting off on a different tangent here. Luffy has been stabbed, mauled, shot. He's been scratched. Like, he's been mauled by Rob Lucci, something that would probably stick with a normal person for, like, possibly the rest of their life if they don't treat it at all times. You know, like cocoa butter, aloe vera. And he's been burned. He's been poisoned. And the only significant scar he has on him is the scar he inflicted under his eye to prove that he was a tough pirate, or he could be tough to Shanks, and the scar left by Sakazuki when he was, you know, comatose from the death of Ace. Then you have Zoro, who only has 2 significant scars on him. The one given to him by Mihawk, and the one that's over his eye that he never opens. We have yet to find out why that's closed. And it must have a significant reason, because otherwise he wouldn't have a scar of it. So I fully expect Kaido to be the strongest that we see when the fight in Wano goes down. Kaido is strong. Like, ridiculously strong. He was able to knock Luffy out of Gear 4th in one hit with absolutely no effort at all. And it is very apparent that he is quite possibly faster than Luffy. Well, not quite possibly. I mean, he is faster than Luffy, because in the panel where it shows him using that, what is it called? Not the God Breath, when he was in dragon form, but the Blitz move he used to literally smack Luffy out of Gear 4th and knock him out completely. That move. He literally moved within a fraction of a second, it would appear, fast enough where Luffy wasn't able to counteract him and knock Luffy out completely. And that's just his strength in his human form. Mind you that Zoan users are able to increase their strength whenever they go into their hybrid forms. We have yet to see Kaido use a hybrid form, because we've seen him in his dragon form and we've seen him in his human form, but we have yet to see him use a combination of the two. We've seen Page 1, we've seen Drake, but we have not seen Kaido's. Can't wait for Zoro's reaction to find out Sanji's bounty is higher than his. Yeah, it's gonna make him annoyed, but I feel like this arc has a little bit of a focus on Zoro, and this could be his show-off arc, like we had it in Whole Cake Island with Brook and Sanji. And I want to say, well, Nami's had her moment so far in Wano as well with her time skip happiness punch. So there's that. But I feel like Zoro and Frankie need their standout moments, because we haven't had them in a while. But I will say this, though. On the subject, though, do you think Kaido would stand a chance against Acnologia? I'm saying no. Well, seeing as how Acnologia is able to kill dragons without any effort at all, and seeing as how Zeref said, and I'm just going off of the anime English dub here, Zeref said that Acnologia could be the one who could give him the death that he so desires. I want to say that Acnologia could be a very big contender for, you know, taking down Kaido, if the two were ever to meet. Now, mind you, I haven't looked up Acnologia's, you know, skill set, you know, like on the wiki, his powers and abilities, because I don't want to run across any spoilers, because I'm watching the final season of Fairy Tail, and I want to, you know, experience that on my own. But I feel like with the reputation that Acnologia has compared to Kaido's, I find it, yeah, I think Acnologia may have a better chance of survival. I find it funny how Frankie was like the only character who wasn't the main part of their introduction. Instead, it was Robin. And which introduction do you mean again? Just so that we're on the same page here. Let's see if we can run down here and find these brains. Because I know for a fact there's still some left. Ah, there they are.
I'm really good at this.
Oh, brains? 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 Ooh, brains! So many brains.
I'm really good at this.
Whoa! Hey, we got another loot goon. Hey, come back here. The arc in which each Straw Hat has introduced they were the main character of that arc, or nearly main, while the arc Frankie was introducing was overshadowed by Robin B. Yeah. Okay, I remember. He didn't get like a standalone arc where he was just solely the focused person aside from the Straw Hats. Cause yeah, you're right. When they met Frankie, they were still focusing on Robin. Wow, Frankie never got a moment to shine on his own in his introduction.
Yes, feel it. That was it? It's dead?
At least you gave me all these brains. Ah! Stop jumping at me! Well, it's a good thing these zombies keep coming. It makes it easier for me to pick up all these brains from them. But here's something else I kind of wanted to talk about. Now that we're talking about One Piece right now, I answered a comment earlier, I want to say yesterday or the day before, concerning hockey itself. Like, how deep does hockey go? Because when we were first introduced to it, we didn't know what it was. We just thought it was some sort of special ability, and we didn't even feel like it was like a special ability. When we first saw it, it was just like, oh, this dude is bad. Because when we first see the first introduction of hockey itself, it's when Shanks uses Conqueror's hockey to intimidate that Sea King. And then as the series goes on, we start to see more and more people use these special abilities that we later come to know as hockey as a whole. Then we start to see that people can use hockey to sense other people, iron up their body in like invisible armor, in Rayleigh's case, and in Luffy's future case, use hockey to harm enemies without actually touching them. And then you got Conqueror's hockey, which only occurs in 1 in a million people, which is essentially a sign of a person who has great potential in the world. And we later find out that it could be like armament hockey. There's armament hockey, observation hockey, and the Conquerors. And Conquerors is only strengthened by the will of the user. Armament and observation is something that can be trained.
Yes, feel it.
And it just makes me wonder just how deep does hockey go. Like, now we got people who can ironclad their body up in black armor of hockey. Then you got people who can see into the future with observation. Like, what's next? Another stage to Conquerors? Because hockey is getting a lot deeper as this series continues. Like, it was just something that some people had. Now it's just something... Now it's become like a literal powerhouse in its own right. And it makes me wonder, who was the first hockey user? What is the history of hockey? How does hockey tie into the will of D and those 1 in a million people who can use it? Like, what makes people who are able to use Conqueror's hockey so special? Because there's only a certain few who can use it. The late Ace, the late Whitebeard, I'm gonna assume the late Gold Roger. I love the way Oda slowly introduced hockey from very early on. Here's the thing, Oda has teased his arcs before the arcs were ever released. Like, hockey as a whole, and how powerful it will become in the time skip, all the way down to the hockey reference that Luffy's trying to learn from Hyogoro. Like, that was referenced all the way back in Zoro's fight versus Mr. One, Daz Bones. And I've said this before in like the comment section, and me and another commenter was talking about it, and I made reference to it in my last One Piece review. The whole concept that Grandpa Hugh was talking about demonstrated without words during the final stage of Zoro's fight with Mr. One, where Zoro takes his sword and he slashes through a long line of leaves, but not a single leaf is broken. Not a single leaf is cut. But then he slashes like a boulder from a piece of the building that's been destroyed during their battle, and he just slices clean through it. Grandpa Hugh just said and recently in one of the chapters that, well, with the special skill that we have, with the special technique that we have here, like hockey technique, it allows swordsmen to either cut through the thickest of steel, or if they chose not to, not even cut through the thinnest of paper. The fact that Oda teased this right in front of us and we had no idea what it was, we just thought it was Zoro being awesome and just being like legendary in everything that he does. We just thought, oh, Zoro's showing off. But no, it was Oda teasing what we were going to learn about in Wano before we even got to the time skip. I like the theory of there being an elemental type power with how Luffy and Kinemon can use fire and possibly Brook using ice, although they explain Brook's power. Yeah, you know, that's actually a good point. Like, how is it that Luffy is able to ignite his arm whenever he uses Red Hawk? And how is it that Kinemon is able to ignite his sword with his fox style? Fire fox style? I'm trying to remember the exact name of it. But there's so much about One Piece that we don't even know. And I feel like if we were to go back through all the chapters and read it all the way up until now, there's probably some heavy foreshadowing that has been lost to us completely, and we haven't even paid attention to it. I'm trying to find more zombies. That's why I keep running around. I might need to go to another zone. It just makes me wonder, like, what else is there about the One Piece world that we don't even know about? Like, what is Oda hiding in front of us in plain sight that we have no idea about? Gotta go. Nice talking to you. Alright, man. Till next time. I'm probably just gonna collect these brains, do this one mission, and then I'll probably end the stream here. Because my real goal for today was just, you know, going through this DLC and completing it. That way we can move on to Mad Moxie's next. But I hope you had a good time while you were here. Can't wait to see you the next time. Hey, they left the brains from the whole... Oh, snap, they left the brains from the fight. So many brains! Thank you! This saves me so much trouble. Now, is there any brains down here? No, I didn't kill anybody when I ran out this side. Should probably replenish my ammo, though. Ah, here we go. That's not the green I wanted to pick up. There you are.
I'm really good at this.
I got your brains, I won't lie. all good. A nice selection of you showed up. Oh, I cannot aim. That is nasty, sir. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Thank you. You know what? I'm doing a lot better collecting these brains than I did when I first played this on my Xbox. I think actually it was the PlayStation 3 that I got the Game of the Year edition. But I'm going through this a lot faster than I did before. Alright, let's make our way back up to the town. And I always go the wrong way. Will anyone crawl out of the ground? If you will not comply, I will find you. Alright, how did I get back up to the town? I done got turned around, and and they added a mini-map to help you not get turned around, and I'm already getting turned around here. Alright. So I need to go up here. How did I get so turned around here? Alright. I need to go there. No, it's off to the side. Man, I am horrible at this. How did I get turned around so badly? Wait, was the way up here the whole time? I just didn't go all the way over? It was! And there's zombies, and their brains waiting for me. Perfect, TK needs these. It's nice that these brains are still here even after almost like, what, an hour later? At least they didn't rot away. Because I know in Borderlands 2, after a certain period of time, they start to shrink away and fully disappear.
I'm really good at this.
I don't want you here. You know, I think I'm having an easier time getting these brains because I'm actually using a shotgun and not trying to use a sniper rifle, which is what I used when I played through this as Mordecai. It's actually making this a lot easier. Okay, it's time we find another. Never mind. All I need is about 4 from you. Alright, I think I got all the brains I need. Alright, time to go talk to TK. Undead TK, that is. Baja, buddy!
Coughed up a brain.
You gave him a bunch of brains. He appears to be coughing up an item. Joy. Throw up guns. Vomit guns. Upchuck guns. Oh. Okay. Get TK a metric butt ton of brains to eat. Get 250. Joy. And it automatically accepts the mission for me even though I didn't hit accept. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? My question is, what are guns doing in the brains that you're eating? You don't eat nothing but brains, so how are you getting guns? At least I can sell it. Okay. 250. And that's probably gonna take a while, and I got stuff to do today. 250. Yeah, you can be saved for later. Because this is where I'm going to end it here for today, folks. The next DLC we're going to tackle is Mad Moxie's Underdrome. And then afterwards, it is the Secret Armory of General Knox. And then the last one will be Claptrap and... I forgot... Hold on. Give me a second. DLC... Where is it? Claptrap's New Robot Revolution. And then that'll be all the DLC for Borderlands 1. And then next month, we'll go ahead and start Borderlands 2. Oh, I cannot wait. We're almost done with this Borderlands series, but don't worry, I'll make sure I'll cover all the significant bases before we go. Before this whole stream series is over with. Which means there'll be gameplay of Brick, Mordecai, and Roland, just so I can cover all my bases with all the characters. Then we'll move on to Borderlands, but I'm not going to play as every single character. It all depends on how much time I have, how many days I have left within the month before, you know, the next month where I do the pre-sequel. And then afterwards will be Tales of the Borderlands, and then that'll be leading up into Borderlands 3. So we're going to take our time with this entire series. But Hope you all enjoyed. I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.
Yeah, great view.